A battle against Great Britain is won. Contrary to the 3-1 scoreline, there were many probing moments for India in the game on Sunday. Now in the semi-finals, India take on Pool B toppers Belgium. To talk on the challenge and probabilities, we have with us hockey Olympian Romeo James and TV9 Digital Sports Editor Mr. Sandeep Mishra. How do you see this game? Table B, pool toppers now facing India.
It's any other like any other game, and semi-final, as we were discussing, me and Sandeep, it's anyone's game, and if you enjoy your game and you play up to a plan, and if like what women's team did, it should give our boys a booster that if they can take on Australia, they can surely do it with these Belgium guys. But in my distinct opinion, the Indian team, we cannot afford to give them free run, because they are one of the best sides. They're one of the best forward line and off line, and we don't have to play at their pace. And they got a good drag flicker also. We got 3, but they have also good one. And the coaches said that we have come here to win the gold, and Hendricks has to play. Even the last game they played with a bandage on his head, so they also mean business, and we should go with the same positive mind.
Sandeep, how do you expect this game to be different from the one we faced against Great Britain?
Yeah, completely. I think with sport and with the new form of coaches and the way new systems are coming into the sport, I think every game they try and change, they try and overhaul, because always remember that these are the recordings. I mean, what we watch on TV and we try and understand, they watch much more minutely. They watch frame by frame, and they try and understand where are the weaknesses. But I don't think it's more like a India-Belgium match. It's probably more like a Graham Reed-Shane McLeod match. How one or the other is going to outwit the other. I think that's where all the plans will be. I think that's where all our hopes and whatever opportunities we can get, if we can create and score, I think it probably holds good for them. But one more point, they are highly skillful, the Belgians. We talk of skills and talent in India. You have to see their forward line to be able to understand how they have adopted these methods so beautifully that they have become now virtually the unbeatable world #1 side.
Mr. James, Belgium has shown great dominance in their previous matches. What should India adopt as a strategy to counter these Belgians?
See, you got to pack up your defense, go on counters, and get PC. So we got 3 drag flickers in this thing, and they have played. Our Indian team has played, and the Belgium has played our league also. So they know Van Ash, the goalkeeper. So we can, like Sandeep said, like our video analysts and all, they just tell you what all where to push and where his weaknesses are, where in the defense. So if we play up to a plan, we can get through.
Mr. Sandeep, I think the way Indian team has played in this tournament, there were a lot of talks around the attacking line. They left out much more experienced player. Do you think they can sustain the pressure against the Belgians?
I don't think, honestly, it's really about the pressure, because that is inbuilt in terms of the training methodology that you use. Pressure is already applied there. That pressure, you can always say that the pressure in a live match is completely different, but I don't think they will be really worried about the pressure and all. I think it's more about how many opportunities you get and how many opportunities you deny. I think that's where those lines are going to be drawn. But at the same time, this is going to be, #1, it's a high profile game. #2, you got to go back and see what they have done in the past. 2-2 was the World Cup score. Belgium led 2-0. The Kalinga crowd was silenced completely. At home, 2-0 up. You still got 2 quarters to go. But India, through Manpreet and all, they really stormed back 2-2. They could have easily taken that game 3-2. I still remember in the last 3 minutes, they could have scored. I think this is what they need to draw from. That, if they have played so many close games, Belgium, on the contrary, would also be afraid, let us not loosen our defense. So the moment you say that let's not loosen our defense, it means your attacks are also going to be less. I still believe this is going to be a midfield match. This is where all the opportunities will come, and whatever you pick up in turnovers is what's going to decide the game.
Mr. James, talking about individuals, who will be your pick? Who will be the crucial player, Indian player, who can change the course of the game against the Belgians?
No, it's a team game basically. So the forwards they do their bit, and midfield also, deep defense. But my pick will be like how Shrijesh plays again, and how he negates Hendricks' penalty corners. That will be the thing. It'll be a game changer.
And one final prediction of you two. What do you think will be the score line of this match?
I think it should be 4-3 or something.
4-3 for Belgium or India?
For India.
India, okay. And Mr. Sandeep, what would be your
Well, that's a high scoring game then.
It'll be.
But no, I'll still go with a very conservative 1-1, 2-2 because I still believe that this is going to be a defense oriented game but played in the midfield. So lesser goals, opportunities more. I really won't be surprised if we go to a shootout. I really won't be surprised.
Thank you, Mr. James. Thank you, Mr. Sandeep, for joining us. The countdown clock is ticking. Early morning on Tuesday will confirm whether India will be taking at a shot on gold or will have to brace for another battle to sign off with a bronze. Thank you for watching TV9 Digital.